All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're cracking open a massive AI and gaming contest because it turns out the secret to winning it all is hiding in plain sight. So let's just jump right in. Yeah, that number, 600,000 yuan. That's about 83,000 US dollars. And it's surprise pool for the 2026 Century Huatong Digiloong Cup. You know, this is a huge pile of cash meant to get the best AI developers in the world to really push what's possible in gaming. But here's the crazy part. That prize money is everywhere, right? But there's a huge catch if you actually want to win. No one, and I mean no one, officially knows what the judges are looking for. The rule book? It's basically a blank page. So what does that mean? Well, it's created this massive information vacuum. Just picture it. You're one of the best engineers out there. You're ready to build something incredible, but you have no clue what the goal is. You're flying totally blind. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? The gap is just massive. Over here, you've got what's public. Yeah, the prize is big, and here are some fluffy press releases. But over here is what the developers are screaming for. What's the judging rubric? What kind of AI are you looking for? How do we even submit our work? You know, the stuff you actually need to compete. And look, this isn't just some small annoyance. This is a huge roadblock. Developers are, understandably, getting super frustrated. They have no idea what the company even means by a world model. They're stressing about getting enough computing power to even build it. And everything they can find online, it's just corporate PR speak. And that deadline, June 16th, is coming up fast. Okay, but this is where the story takes a turn. This is where it gets good. What if I told you the entire answer key, the whole secret blueprint for this thing, has been out in the open the whole time? Get this, the company behind the whole competition, Century Huatong, well, their own chief strategy officer, a guy named Huifeng, basically spelled out the entire roadmap. The secret wasn't tucked away in some dense technical document. Nope. It was in a quote, a public statement for everyone to see. And here it is. This quote is everything. You have to understand, this isn't just some off-the-cuff remark from an executive. No way. This is the judging criteria. This is literally the final exam. And by saying this out loud, the company is doing something brilliant. They're not just giving hints to the contestants. They're steering the entire industry exactly where they want it to go. They're making sure all that brainpower is focused on their vision for the future. So, let's break this down. Because that one little quote gives us a super clear 3-stage roadmap. And if you're a contestant, you better be following it if you want any shot at that 600,000 yuan. And it's a really cool evolutionary path they've laid out. First up, stage 1, the LMM era. This is your basic stuff, AI that can spit out text and dialogue, pretty standard. Then you level up to stage 2, high anthropomorphism. Now we're talking about creating characters that feel real, that are actually believable and human-like. But the final boss, the ultimate goal, is stage 3, the world model. This is an AI that doesn't just talk, it understands the game world, its physics, its rules. Yeah, to put it another way, a world model is like giving a game character an actual brain instead of just a better script. It's the difference between a character that just walks a pre-programmed path and one that can actually improvise. One that can look at a situation and think, okay, if I do this, then that will happen. Because it gets physics, it gets cause and effect. And you know, a leap like this doesn't just happen overnight. This whole competition is actually the big finale of a multi-year plan. Century Huatong started beefing up its cloud infrastructure way back in 2024. Then, in 2025, they ran the first contest to kind of set a baseline, see what people could do. And now, in 2026, they're using this cup to push everyone toward this huge goal of world models. So, for the developers who are actually in this thing right now, this is crunch time, big time. The competition kicked off back in April. The shortlisting, where they cut down the competition, that's happening at the end of June. And then the final awards are at the end of July at this huge gaming expo called China Joy. So yeah, the pressure is definitely on. Okay, so you might be thinking, why should I care about some super technical AI contest in China? I just want to play games. Well, you should care because this isn't just a contest. It's a sneak peek. It's a preview of what's coming to gaming for all of us. And I'm not exaggerating, this isn't some niche little trend. It's a massive shift in the industry. The data we're looking at shows a mind-blowing 300% jump in developers who are already using this world model tech. They're using it for real-time physics, for smarter character behavior. The whole industry is sprinting in this direction. So, what's the big takeaway for you, the person holding the controller? It's that the games you'll be playing very, very soon are going to feel completely different. And I don't just mean slightly smarter enemies. I'm talking about characters that actually remember you, game worlds that change and react to what you do, physics so real you can solve a puzzle in a way the game designers never even thought of. We're talking about a huge leap towards digital worlds that actually feel alive. And that, of course, leaves us with one last kind of wild thought to chew on. As the AI in our games goes from just following a script to actually understanding its world, what happens when that world doesn't need us anymore to tell it what to do?